Mohammed Adam is not here. Thank you. Are these all the grade 8 groups? Awesome. Thank you so much. Awesome.
The grade 11s are the grade 10s from last year, goes down those days and comes around the back.
Yeah, so they must get ready early. What about them?
I'm using it.
Hmm.
Okay, so I think the group was here up until like a minute ago.
Okay, so we're busy here. So let's just, that's for the grade, last year's grade 11s. Huh?
Yeah, so I ticked the big
Oh,
ticks on
these
the
are the
side.
ones.
Yeah.
Okay, oh, that are here. Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Is that fine?
So anybody who's not ticked off, anybody who comes down.
Okay, well, I hope then I have everyone who.
That's one.
If they wants to go down a bit.
No, they go here.
Okay,
Down
down
to
there.
their classes.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I've got, it's too late. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no,
Okay. Do you want to do that so long now?
No, I'm just checking when I have everyone.
Ma'am, I'm unmuting your mic for you so long. Okay, so you don't.
Has it been speak?
No. I'm gonna unmute it, so you don't have to worry about anything. Okay.
It's okay. Miss Nibble is asking for you quickly. She said, yeah, this is the page. Sorry, I'm just going to. She was here. I think I just missed the thing. Okay, can I just check it? Just that one. Because I don't know. No, just wait for them to finish her notes. The emails. Sydney, I could also see. She's here. Is this the one? Okay, then leave her in. Okay, then is that the one you talk about? Please. There's no one new or stuff everywhere. I'm going to see them.
she's here.
Thank you so much. Thanks. Right, we can get going. Huh? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the slight delay. Would you please all stand for the academic procession, and would you please remain standing for the national anthem? Thank you.
over here. Sounds are called to come together, and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa.
Thank you. May please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please ensure that your cell phones are turned off? And I'm now going to ask Daniel to give us an opening reading for the evening.
Welcome, Mr. DeVette, teachers, parents, and students to the Roosevelt High School Awards ceremony. It is a privilege for me to celebrate the achievements of all students receiving an award tonight. It is worth reminding everyone that people who achieve incredible success are not always naturally brilliant, but rather are the hardest workers. Every student receiving an award tonight has worked long, hard hours, studying for their tests, perfecting their speeches, working on their projects, and doing the very best that they can, especially during the pandemic. This consistent effort has led to this evening. Many of us have experienced failure, but this only reminded us that there are no shortcuts to any place worth going. And as Eleanor Roosevelt once said, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. And tonight, we shall see some of those dreams come true. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel. Good evening, parents, guardians, Mr. DeVette, staff, and all our learners who will be receiving awards tonight. The one thing that struck us when we were contemplating an awards ceremony was, well, there were two things actually. How would we manage to do it, considering all the social distancing? And then secondly, would we have children who achieved during COVID? And it's actually amazing. Some of the results that you're going to hear tonight are quite phenomenal. I think what struck all of us is that last year was a very difficult year. We all know that. We all had to find some strength somewhere. We had to push through, we had to cling, we had to hold on. Some of us turned to people. Some of us turned to family, friends, pets. Some of us had other inspiration from which we gathered strength and the courage to keep going. I'd like to call Mr. Blignoot, please, our very own Mr. Blignoot. He's going to perform a song for us, which really clearly captures the essence of us and our need for strength during this last COVID year.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the song. When I am down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burden be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Mr. Bluchnout, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we're doing things a little bit differently this awards evening, partly because of COVID, partly because of the time of the year, but please bear with us as we go along. One of the changes that we've had to make for this evening is particularly for our Muslim learners and parents. So we're not entirely certain about prayers tonight. So what we have done is we've decided to hand out all the awards to our Muslim learners first. Then in the event of anybody having to leave to go to attend prayers, at least the children will have received their awards. So I'd like to start now, please, with the awards for our Muslim learners, if they could please make their way towards the red carpet. Thank you. Right. Zahra Abdullah, it's a merit certificate with distinctions in EMS and technology. Amina Adam, merit certificate in EMS and technology. Learners, will you start moving forward, please? Thank you. Tashrika Barker, distinctions in Afrikaans, creative arts, EMS, and life orientation. Shazia Karim, a merit certificate for distinctions in EMS and Afrikaans. Ramiz Patel, Merit Certificate with a distinction in EMS. Ishmael Nakuda, Merit Certificate with distinctions in EMS, Life Orientation, Natural Sciences, Social Sciences, Technology, and he is also a top 10 learner for grade 8. Amara Muslim. Amara, if you'll just stop at that. Wait, there's fine. So Amara is being awarded an academic scroll. In grade 8 and 9, an academic scroll is for any learner who achieves an average of 80% or above. So Amara has distinctions in Afrikaans, Creative Arts, EMS, Life Orientation, Natural Sciences, Social Sciences, Technology, Mathematics. She's the top learner in Social Sciences and a top 10 learner. Azra Bagos, distinctions in Afrikaans and Technology. Shafiq Musa, distinctions EMS and Mathematics. Tasneem Sali, well done. You have a distinction in English. Nihal Yunus, distinctions, Creative Arts, EMS, Natural Sciences, Technology, and a top 10 learner. Zakia Parak also has an academic scroll. Distinctions in Creative Arts, EMS, Life Orientation, Social Sciences, Technology, Mathematics, and a top 10 learner. Amutal Sayed, academic scroll. Distinctions, EMS, Life Orientation, Natural Sciences, Social Sciences, Technology, Mathematics, and a top 10 learner. Aisha Giwabi, I'm terribly sorry. I feel it like a camel who hasn't drunk in 25 years. Aisha, you have a distinction, a merit certificate for a distinction in LO. Congratulations. Shakina Jacobs, distinction in Afrikaans. Congratulations. Tasmia Musa has a merit certificate. Okay, so Tasmia is in grade 10. Well, was in grade 10. Distinction, Sport and Exercise Science, and Life Orientation. Congratulations. Right, so in the phase, the FET phase, that grade 10 to 12, in order to achieve a scroll, a learner has to have had an average of 70 to 74%. So Latifa Mahdi has achieved an academic scroll with distinctions in Life Orientation and Mathematics. Zahra Muhammad, also an academic scroll with distinctions in Life Orientation and Business Studies. Tariq Smith, merit certificate with distinctions in CAT and EGD. Leon Barnes, distinctions, Life Orientation and Afrikaans. Leon was also the top learner in Afrikaans and a top 10 learner. In order to achieve half colors in this phase, the FET phase, a learner has to have achieved from 75 to 79%, an overall average. So Zayana Marks has half colors. She has distinctions in life orientation, Afrikaans business studies and mathematics, and she is a top 10 learner. In order to achieve full colors, a learner needs to have had 80% average or above. So Kabirat Adekunle has distinctions in CAT, life orientation, mathematics, physical sciences, and business studies, full colors, top learner for life orientation, and a top 10 learner. Fayez Akawaya, distinction, business studies. Leah Karodia has distinctions, life orientation, and business studies. And Yasin Muller has an academic scroll. He has distinctions, life orientation, English and geography. Yasin was also the top learner in geography and a top 10 learner. Well done. Congratulations. Parents, I think for convenience sake, perhaps we should refrain from applauding, from applause until a group has finished, and then we can all clap wildly for those people. Thank you. I'd like the first group of grade 8s to please be ready at the red carpet. So this is grade 8s from last year. So Mr. Beer is going to come up with this group of grade 8s. And our first learner is Joel Adolf. Joel Adolf, Merit Certificate for Distinctions in EMS and Afrikaans. Tiara Bloem, Merit Certificate, Distinctions in Afrikaans and Life Orientation. Yancy Chiquinton, Distinction, EMS. Buenelo de Pizzo, Distinctions, EMS, Life Orientation and Afrikaans. Aidan Edmonds, Distinction, EMS. Ayomikun Edebi, Distinction, EMS. Jamie Lee Jacobs, Distinctions in EMS and Afrikaans. Congratulations, grade 8s. Our second group of grade 8s for this evening, Khonse Kekana has a distinction in EMS. Nati Mabena, where's Nati? Also a distinction in EMS. Nomonde Mabuya, EMS. Riabetswe Magadlela, EMS.
You made it to the front. Congratulations.
Sonali Maharaj, EMS. Ray Ann Maestri,
Well done. Congratulations.
EMS for Ray Ann, and NS distinctions. Fortune Maluma, distinctions in EMS and life orientation. Oratili Matwai, distinction EMS. Mbali Mdaweni, distinction in technology. Sibungile Mnisi, Sibungile has distinctions in EMS and SS. Letitia Mweti, distinction EMS. Congratulations, grade 8s.
I don't have to have this great one. You can actually do it. I'll do this one.
So our first person from our next group, Kopano Mokwena, has a distinction in EMS. Remo Filwe Mokopelwa, distinction in EMS. Khomolemo Mtembu, distinction EMS. Tandolweta and Lela. Tando has distinctions in EMS and life orientation. Amatle and Glovo, distinctions in EMS, life orientation, and NS. Dion Ngwenya has a distinction in EMS. Benjamin Nervans, distinctions in EMS and life orientation. Umpili and Kloko, distinction EMS. Mbali and Nyakane, distinction EMS. And Ingracia Peterson, distinction in Afrikaans. Congratulations, grade 8s. Thank you, Mr. Beer. Mr. Yoster will now escort the next group of grade 8s. Learners, you're not really walking the plank. At the end of the red carpet is a reward. So you can go a bit faster. Rick Rapanyane. Rick has a distinction in EMS. Sarah Rosenberg.
Well done.
has a distinction in technology. Wendy Roosevelt, distinction EMS. Deacon Snyman, EMS in Afrikaans. Kaylee van Sale, EMS. Kaylee Volshenk, EMS in Afrikaans. And Ethan White, distinction in EMS.
Ethan, well done. Well done.
Right. This is our last group of grade 8s. Masego Lehwale has distinctions in life orientation and EMS and is a top 10 learner. Jenna Smith, distinctions life orientation and EMS, top 10 learner. Byron Loikermans, distinctions in EMS and Afrikaans. Byron was the top 10 learner in Afrikaans, the top learner in Afrikaans and is a top 10 learner. Zoe McKenzie, distinctions EMS, NS, technology, Afrikaans. She too is a top 10 learner.
Well done. Brilliant.
Akira Cox, merit certificate, EMS, Afrikaans and mathematics distinctions, and a top 10 learner. Peace Kali,
Well done. Brilliant. Well done.
distinctions EMS, SS, NS, mathematics, top 10 learner.
Well done.
Uzwamaka Aja, EMS, NS, creative arts, top 10 learner. Jordan Wagenaar has earned herself an academic scroll. She has distinctions in Afrikaans, EMS, life orientation, natural sciences, technology, and mathematics, and she's a top 10 learner.
This is true. Well done.
Mishka Mohan, academic scroll, distinctions, EMS, SS, LO, creative arts, and a top 10 learner. Nijua Gold, distinctions, also an academic scroll, distinctions Afrikaans, EMS, LO, NS, SS, technology, and a top 10 learner. Simara Subramani, Simara has earned herself an academic scroll. She has distinctions in Afrikaans, creative arts, EMS, LO, NS, SS, technology, mathematics, and English. She is the top learner in NS, EMS, and creative arts, and she's the top learner in grade 8.
Brilliant. Well done. Keep up the good work.
That's the end of our grade 8 groups, parents. So with your permission, I'm going to allow Mr. De Wet to sit down now while we hand out the grade 9 awards. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Jooste. Great, parents, just for a bit of clarity, if anybody was counting, you would have noticed that there were probably about 17 top 10 learners. That's worked out because if, for example, in place 3, there are 4 people who all get the same average, they are all then number 3 in the top 10. So if that might just clarify that for you. So Yuvan Gobi and Ms. Modisia is going to come up with the learners. Yuvan has a distinction in technology. Lishan Janoski, distinction in SS, social sciences. Narimaela, distinctions, EMS, NS, and mathematics. Olerato Mochikari, distinctions in life orientation and technology. Kaperi Mpoi, distinctions, life orientation, natural sciences. Erin Munshetsi, distinction, natural sciences. Tato Nkotswe, mathematics distinction. Charmaine Rhiannon, Afrikaans distinction. Seho Waleseho, distinction in creative arts. Skylar van Villing, distinction in mathematics. And we are now going on to Group 8 for Grade 9. Tendo Ramatsitsi. Tendo has distinctions in life orientation, natural sciences, mathematics, and she is a top 10 learner. Livwani Mudal. Distinctions, life orientation, natural sciences, and mathematics, and a top 10 learner. Mandisa Mtumkulu, creative arts, life orientation, social sciences, technology, English, top learner for life orientation, and a top 10 learner. Daniel Olu Daniels, distinction, EMS, technology, mathematics, and a top 10 learner. Katleho Sepane, distinctions, creative arts, life orientation, natural sciences, social sciences, technology, and a top 10 learner. Rudaira Mongoro, distinctions in creative arts, life orientation, natural sciences, social sciences, technology, mathematics, and a top 10 learner. Sajal Subramani. We have distinctions in creative arts, life orientation, technology and mathematics, top learner in technology, and a top 10 learner. Karabo Rapu. Distinctions, creative arts, EMS, life orientation, NS, SS, technology, mathematics, and a top 10 learner. Puledi Masipa. Puledi has an academic scroll, distinctions in creative arts, life orientation, natural sciences, social sciences, technology, mathematics, and is a top 10 learner. Lovemore Machinkadzera, also an academic scroll. Lovemore has distinctions in EMS, life orientation, social sciences, technology, mathematics. He is the top learner in EMS and a top 10 learner. Tabiso Mpofu, academic scroll, distinctions in EMS, life orientation, natural sciences, social sciences, mathematics, English, top 10 learner. Salifanji Sichilongo, academic scroll, distinctions, creative arts, EMS, life orientation, SS, NS, technology, mathematics, English. She's the top learner in creative arts and a top 10 learner. Leonie Pubalan, academic scroll. She has distinctions in creative arts, EMS, life orientation, SS, NS, technology, Afrikaans, mathematics, and English. Leonie is the top learner in natural science, social science, English, and mathematics, and she is the top learner for grade 9 2020. Thank you very much, Ms. Modise. We're now going to our first grade 10 group from 2020. Congratulations to those grade 9s. Ms. Hully is going to hand out the certificates for the grade 10 group from last year. Oluchi Ayoka. Oluchi has distinctions in life orientation and business studies. Willow Karaset, distinction in life orientation. Precious Coupe, distinction, life orientation. Cassandra Klein-Hans, distinctions in CAT, Computer Applications Technology, and Afrikaans. Vuyelwa Kunene, distinction in life orientation. Shania Kuni, distinction in life orientation. Jacques Lafleur, distinctions in computer applications technology and business studies. Martha Mafoko, distinction in business studies. And Maria Mahalefa, distinction in life orientation. Congratulations, grade 10s. We'll be continuing with grade 10s. Katle Khomabe, distinction life orientation. Lesedi Makote, distinction in business studies. Koketso Mamakoko, distinction in life orientation. Boipelo Matlaila, distinctions in life orientation and business studies. Alwabona Mavata, distinction in life orientation. Sijabulisiwe Mntlanga, distinction in life orientation. Chanel Mutapuli, a distinction in business studies. Faith Rugoy, distinction in life orientation. Darian Sneyman, he has a distinction in mathematics. Mishka Tako, distinctions in life orientation and computer applications technology. Keen Tole, distinction Afrikaans. Antigua Claudi, Tigo has a distinction in mathematics. Congratulations, grade 10s. Still more grade 10s. Lusham Wilds. He has a distinction in she has a distinction in hospitality studies and was also the top learner in hospitality studies. Gabriella Barker, distinctions in mathematics and life orientation. Shalati Mashaba, distinctions in life orientation and mathematics. Nompumelelo Matone has 3 distinctions: life orientation, design, and mathematics. Mamoletsi Mukwena has a distinction in life orientation, but has also achieved an academic scroll. Tulin Moses has distinctions, also has an academic scroll, and has distinctions in Afrikaans, life orientation, and business studies. Sasha Lee Peter, academic scroll, with a distinction in life orientation. Congratulations to that group. Right, Zita Njukana is the top learner for last year, grade 10, mathematical literacy. Tanaka Mbewe has a distinction in design and was the top learner in design. Matsepo Malatsi has an academic scroll, has a distinction in computer application technology, and is a top 10 learner. Olerato Rantau, academic scroll, distinctions in life orientation, business studies, and mathematics, and is a top 10 learner. Letang Modise, academic scroll, distinctions in life orientation, business studies, and mathematics, top 10 learner. Eric Dube has half colors. He has distinctions in computer applications, technology, and business studies, and Eric is a top 10 learner. Samuela Maluma, half colors, distinctions in life orientation, history, and life sciences, was the top learner in history and is a top 10 learner. Buitumelo Tate, half colors, distinctions in life orientation, business studies, and mathematics, and is a top 10 learner. Jordan Claassen has half colors with distinctions in life orientation and business studies, and she is a top 10 learner. Allegra Smith has half colors with distinctions in life orientation, business studies, life sciences, mathematics. She's a top learner in business studies and a top 10 learner. Hope Jacobs. Hope has full colors. She has distinctions in life orientation, business studies, English, and mathematics. She was the top learner in mathematics and is a top 10 learner. Hope Masina also has full colors. Distinctions in life orientation, history, life sciences, and mathematics. She's the top learner in life sciences and the top 10 learner. Kamogelo Mabaleng has distinctions in life orientation, accounting, history, business studies, Afrikaans, and mathematics. He is the top learner in physical sciences, Afrikaans, accounting, and business studies, and is a top 10 learner. Kamogelo shares the number 1 place in the grade from last year with Kristen Bailey. They are both number 1 in the grade with exactly the same percentage. Kristen also has full colors. She has distinctions in life orientation, computer applications technology, EGD, Afrikaans mathematics. She's the top learner in EGD and CAT and the shared top learner for grade 10 of last year. Congratulations, grade 10s. Right, we can have our first group of last year's grade 11s. Liam Archibald. Thank you to Ms. Hully for standing with me in the last set. Thank you to Ms. Duplessis. Liam has a distinction in life orientation. Tigo Bashego, distinctions in life orientation and business studies. Cade Green, distinction in life orientation. Jones Jack, distinction in EGD. Joshua Julius, distinctions in life orientation and Afrikaans. Palesa Komba, distinctions in life orientation and history. Mercedes Koopman has a distinction in business studies. Bonolo Lekwane has a distinction in life orientation. Jean-Marc Lowe, distinction in EGD. Sarah Lucas, distinction in business studies. Tempelihle. So Tempelihle Mabena has a distinction in life orientation. Nombali Martha. Distinction in life orientation. Rukanani Malachi. Distinctions in business studies and life orientation. Karabo Masepe. Karaba has a distinction in life orientation. Kelsey Medupe. Kelsey also has a distinction in life orientation. Masejo Mokhalanyane. Distinction in life orientation. Let's give those learners a round of applause, please. Zolile Msimango. Distinctions in life orientation and business studies. Elena Mulomba. Distinctions, life orientation, business studies. Cleopatra Munemo. Distinction, life orientation. Latifa Mo. Distinctions, life orientation and business studies. Kylie Murugan. Distinction in life orientation. Florence and Ndlovu. Distinctions in life orientation and business studies. Sibusiso and Ndlovu. Distinction in business studies for Sibusiso. Gabriela Pingo. Gabriela is a distinction in life orientation. Tide Rudman. Distinction in life orientation. Letabo Sepose. Distinctions in life orientation and business studies. Letabo, distinctions, life orientation and business studies. Ayanda Sibanda. Okay, Ayanda has distinctions in life orientation and business studies. Dylan Singh. Distinction in life orientation. Tyler Smith. Distinction life orientation. Naomi Stoffberg. Distinction in Afrikaans. Latia Teni has distinctions in life orientation and business studies. Chanel Thompson has a distinction in life orientation. Tato Totobolo has a distinction in life orientation. Kiabetswe Majeke has a distinction in life orientation, and she was also the top learner for visual arts last year. Zinhle Mamasela has a distinction in business studies, and she is the top learner in hospitality studies. Itumeleng Mapakela was the top learner in religion studies. Notemba Nhlabatsi, distinctions in life orientation, business studies, design, and was the top learner in design. Let's give those grade 11s a round of applause. Thank you, from last year. Tyrone Phyllis, distinction in life orientation and is a top 10 learner. Darren Sukdeo, distinctions in life orientation, mathematical literacy. He was the top learner in mathematical literacy and is a top 10 learner. Catherine Matlangu, distinctions, life orientation, business studies and history, and a top 10 learner. Mbali Sidumo, distinctions in life orientation, life sciences and history, and she is a top 10 learner. Tariq McLean, distinctions in life orientation and Afrikaans, top 10 learner. Sydney Bass. Sydney has earned herself an academic scroll. She has distinctions in life orientation and Afrikaans. She was the top learner in Afrikaans and is a top 10 learner. Mayama Chimombe, distinctions in life orientation and business studies and a top 10 learner. Erica Rapport. Erica has an academic scroll. She has distinctions in life orientation, EGD and Afrikaans. She was the top learner for life orientation and she's a top 10 learner. Ludzi Coupe has an academic scroll. Distinctions in life orientation and life sciences and a top 10 learner. Zain Eningbokan, half colors. So Zain has half colors. He has distinctions in life orientation, EGD, history, mathematics, life sciences. He is a top 10 learner. Well done. Christina Blumentritt, also half colors, with distinctions in life orientation and business studies. She's the top learner in business studies, top 10 learner.
Well done, my baby.
Riachile Senso. Riachile has half colors. He has distinctions in life orientation, business studies and life sciences, and a top 10 learner. Well done, Riachile. Nibar Patha, half colors. Nibar has distinctions in life orientation, business studies, and sport and exercise sciences, and she is a top 10 learner. Charlton Ezekole, half colors with distinctions in life orientation, history, life sciences, physical sciences, mathematics, and she is a top 10 learner. Daniel Chung has full colors. Daniel has distinctions in life orientation, geography, life sciences, mathematics, physical sciences, sport and exercise sciences. He was the top learner in sport and exercise sciences, the top 10 learner. Daleen. Daleen Govender has full colors. She has distinctions in English, Afrikaans, accounting, EGD, history, life orientation, life sciences, mathematics, and physical sciences. Daleen was the top learner in English, accounting, EGD, history, life sciences, mathematics, and physical sciences. Daleen finished the year as top grade 11 learner with an average of 93%. Well done. So, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of our academic awards. Please, can we all stand and give a real solid round of applause to all our award winners? Thank you. I'm now going to call on Mrs. van Jaarsveld. And is Mrs. A. Gorey still here? Right. Would you two please come up? And Mr. De Wet.
Thank you, Mrs. Iki. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here, or the next award we're going to hand over are the White Blazers. So just to quickly explain to you how these learners earn the White Blazers. So the achievement of a merit badge or a White Blazer places emphasis on a learner's general involvement and participation in school activities. Learners are awarded for their service, loyalty, achievement, excellence, and application of their talent. So basically what Daniel said earlier in his speech, for their hard work. Can I please ask Daniel Chung and Ntako to come forward? These two learners have worked from grade 8 right through to grade 12. They've already earned, you can see on their blazers, boys, just turn around. On their blazers, they've already achieved their blue, green, and yellow badges. The ultimate is the white blazer. I'm going to ask Mr. De Wet to hand you your white blazers. Just remove your blazer then.
Yes, that is.
Congratulations. Very, very well done. Thank you, Mrs. van Jaarsveld. Thank you, Ms. Gorey. Thank you, Mr. De Wet. Mr. De Wet, would you please remain standing? And I'm now asking Ms. Du Plessis to come to the microphone. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Well, good evening. Sorry about that. I have the honor of announcing the names of our executives and awarding them their white blazers, which is the ultimate goal that a lot of them have. So I would like to hand out. So as I call out your names, if you will please come forward. Please remove your blazer and then Mr. De Wet and Miss van Jaarsveld will help you put on your white blazer. Tembelihle Mabena.
Well done. Well done. Thank you.
Joshua Julius.
Well done. Well done.
Yasin Mola.
Well done. Are you proud of you? Well done. Well done.
Now for our deputy head girls, Kwazi Bangindawu,
Claudia, congratulations. Fantastic. Well done.
Bonolo Lekuane.
Phew, well done. Well done.
Our deputy head boys, Kate Green,
Well done, mate.
Wandile Billings,
Well done.
Riamugetse Lebeku,
Well done, young man. Very, very proud of you. Well done.
our head girl, Nibar Parther, and then last but not least, head boy, Daniel Chung.
You might have both.
Do we not have a war cry or something? Are we just going to go off like damp squibs? Shall we not? Oh, they're going to do one. Oh. Congratulations, our executive. Well done. Good for you. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one young lady. Where is Kitara? Kitara Pele? Come, Kitara. Kitara needs to walk down the red carpet. She has an academic scroll with distinctions in creative arts, EMS, life orientation, SS, mathematics. She was the top learner in life orientation and mathematics and a top 10 learner. Congratulations, Kara. Mr. De Wet will now address you with his annual words of wisdom at the awards evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Hickey. Dear parents, indeed, a hearty welcome to all of you, those of you actually saw you were open to stay. Thank you for that. I will only be a few minutes. I need to say actually tonight only, but thank you. I said to one staff member just before the evening started, I think all of us are now just perhaps done with this whole COVID problem that we've experienced. And it took away so much from all of us and from our learners. But then one reaches an evening like tonight where you can see the effort that the learners put in. To be able to walk down this red carpet tonight is a massive achievement. And I want to say a huge word of congratulations to each learner and to every parent that are here and that supported. But especially last year and this year, none of this could have happened without the hard work and support of the staff. Now, the staff at Roosevelt High School never, ever took the easy way out of this. No staff member, and I want to repeat, no staff member ever played the COVID card, if you understand what I'm saying, to not be at school. The few isolated cases we had where either a learner or a staff member were infected, that was duly handled, and the staff members did what was expected of them and did the right thing. So, dear staff, a special word of thank you. I think that every learner that walked down this passage tonight is quite a testimony of your hard work, dedication, and love for our dear kids. But tonight, for everybody that's present here, from the bottom of my heart, a huge thank you for the whole preparation, the whole evening that took place, all the staff that worked so hard since early this morning with all of us until now. Dear staff of Roosevelt High School, you truly are a cut above the rest. And for that, I honor you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Mr. De Wet. Nibar. Nibar is going to do a closing reading for us.
Good evening, Mr. De Wet, parents, teachers, and fellow students. If, by Rudyard Kipling. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, don't give way to lies. Or being hated, don't give way to hating. And yet, don't look too good, nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings, and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to hold on when there is nothing left in you, except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you. If all men count with you, but none too much. If you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. I think that while it is important that we are here to celebrate the achievements and hard work of the students here tonight, we take this opportunity to thank our unsung heroes. To our principal, Mr. DeVette, and our deputy principals, who work tirelessly to give us every opportunity possible to succeed, to give us the perfect learning environment, and who never miss an opportunity to encourage us to do our best. To our teachers, whose lessons extend beyond what is taught in our syllabus and encourage us to be the best versions of ourselves. And finally, to our beloved parents, thank you for your unconditional love, unwavering support, and faith in us. Thank you.
Parents, thank you so much for attending. Thank you, as Mr. DeVette said, for staying. If you would please stand so that we can do the academic recession. And Mr. Swart, if we could have some music, please, at an interesting volume.